Okay guys, so in this video I want to go over a link building strategy called Google Entity Stacking. And you've probably heard of it, but if not, I want to explain to you how it works and why it's beneficial. Basically, the idea here is you stack different Google properties, different Google entities. So Google has Google Slides, Google Docs, Google Drawings, Google Sheets, Google Forms. It lets you have a site called Google Sites, Google Drive. So what we're going to do is create all of these properties and interlink them all while giving out valuable information. And these are the properties. So you have Google Sites, just like I told you before, Google Public Folder, which belongs to the Google Drive, which is where we'll put everything once it's done. Then you have Google Presentation, which is Google Slides. You have Google Documents, Spreadsheets, Drawings, My Maps, and Forms. And to make this link building strategy even more powerful, we built tier 2 links to these properties. And in order for the link juice to flow, of course, we have to interlink them all together. I'm going to show you an example right now. So here we are. This is the Google site. This is the main hub from where everything will be interconnected. Again, this is totally free to create. You can just go to sites.google.com, I think. Yeah, new, and you create one for totally free. And then you can make this look as pretty as you want. You can make this look a bit more appealing because this one is not the prettiest one. And what we'll do here is, just like a normal site, you're going to create a site and talk about your subject. In this case, basement waterproofing. It's a basement waterproofing company in Toronto. You're going to write an article, you're going to add images. Okay, you want to make sure that the image file is named after your keyword. Let's see if this guy did it well. Yeah, of course. Okay, the name here, Basement Waterproofing Services Toronto, which is great. The alt text, fantastic. Then you can also have videos. In this case, this is a video embed of a review of their services, and keep on going down, images, and where it gets interesting is here. So as you can see, this is from Google Slides, which is another Google platform, and what you do is embed the Google Slides inside your Google Sites, and as you can see, you can have links inside the Google Slides, which are clickable. And of course, this is completely free to create. Just go and write Google Slides, and you can create a free Google Slides right here. So just create a presentation, make sure you have valuable content in there, and insert links back to your website. Then if you keep on scrolling down, you have these links right here, and you don't have to do it this way. This is just the way this guy did it. And these links link out to a Google Docs, another Google Docs, and I think these are all Google Docs, if I'm not mistaken. These are Google Docs, and these link out to the social media platforms. This is a Google Doc as well, Facebook. This one is a Google Maps. Okay, this one is a Google Maps from the business. And I think you're more or less understanding what's happening here. We are basically interlinking everything using Google properties. Then this one right here, this is a Google Drawing, which also has clickable links. And if you keep on scrolling down, this one is a Google Sheets, which has the Google Docs inside, the presentations, the drawing, the site. So again, we are interlinking them with each other. So the site links to the sheets link to the site and to the docs, and everything is interconnected. Okay. Then if you keep on scrolling down, we have a Google Forms, which has a link as well for our site. And again, more content, more images, and some related links, which link out to more Google Docs. And I didn't show you Google Docs. This is basically, again, a Google document, which links to either to their site or to another Google property. It has images, it has everything interlinked, and we are using Google's own properties. So this is completely white hat and safe. We have Google Maps right here. This is the actual Google Maps of the company. We have here the address, the name, and the phone number. Okay, right here we have Google. We have their Instagram, their website, their sheets, the site. Again, if you go to the sheets, this will go. The sheets link to the Google site, which links to our site. So everything is interconnected. We also have their logo over here. And if you go all the way up, you can have a sitemap. It just makes everything look a little bit more professional. And this is basically it. Google stacking is a process of stacking Google's own properties. So you're going to be creating sheets, documents, forms, maps, drawings, presentations. Let's go here to the presentation, for example, again. You can see this is a presentation from Google. You are getting links directly from Google back to your website. And I mean, this is pretty straightforward. This is This is a very common tactic, but I felt like you should learn how, in fact, you can get it done, and what the benefits are. And I'll talk about the benefits in a little bit. But this is extremely easy to create. Just search for all these properties in Google. Search for Google Slides, create a Google Slides, search for docs, create documents, and then interlink them all and build your Google Sites, which is totally free to create. And as you can see, you have a bunch of links pointing to your site directly from Google, and they interlink all together to create as much power as possible. Now, how in fact can you create this? It's pretty simple. You just need to have a Gmail account, a Google Drive, which is free with any Gmail account, and just search for each property on Google and create it. Pretty simple. And I forgot to explain, but basically the Google Drive is where you're going to create a folder and put every sheet, every document, every presentation, every drawing inside of it, just so you can be a little bit more organized, basically so you can have everything in one place. Now let's talk a little bit about power-ups. Of course, with any link building strategy, you can have tier 2 and tier links pointing to them. So the idea here is that you do a Google stacking which points directly to your site, because it's extremely safe and it's using Google's own properties. And then you point PBNs to the Google Sites or to the docs or to any one of these properties. This way you can be a bit more safe. So if you don't want to point PBNs directly at your money site, just make these stacking as sort of a buffer and then point the PBN links to the properties so that they are not pointing directly to your money site. And then of course you can outsource this. You don't have to have the work, but I feel like it's important for me to show you how things are done and why they're done before you can pay someone to do it for you. But of course, like anything, you can outsource it. Just go on Legit or Fiverr or Conquer, and you'll for sure find someone that can do this in an easy and white hat way. And that's it. It was a pretty straightforward video, a pretty simple tactic, but I feel like it's important for you to understand these things. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.